Alright, I'm about to set up the Sega Genesis. We're going to do World of Illusion, starring Mickey and Donald. Yeah, that was definitely a game-winning. Died trying. Be up in a sec. Got some new commentators coming up.
Hello, hello. Hi. You want to wave hi? Do you want to say hey? You want to put the headphones on and say hi? This is my son Bryce. Yep. By the way, he wanted to say a few things.
Yep, I did.
Yep.
I did.
So we brought him up here.
Yes, he did. Sorry. Yes, sir, he did. He brought me up just.
Alrighty, we are going to get to.
Yes, let's get this game going. Let's get this game started.
All right, Bryce.
Yeah.
We got another commentator.
What do you want to do?
Mickey Mouse World of
Illusion.
Mickey Mouse World of Illusion. Nice. That's what I always wanted to see. Is Mickey Mouse.
TMG.
Player Troy.
Was it TMG? TMG? Okay.
Okay, guys, such a nice one. Emerson. Oh, hey, dude, you scared the heck out of me.
And the dude rises. Just the dude rises. Dude rises.
Nice.
You can drag it over.
Oh, I gotcha.
Oh, crap.
Drag it.
I just like to say that for secrets. I don't even.
Oh,
I just like saying that for secrets, everybody.
There we go. Shrink it that way. Okay. All right, Bryce, we're going to have your commentator microphone over to the Dude Rises.
Yep, the Dude Rises.
So why don't you go play Rock Band or something? All right.
When will I be commentating?
And a little bit later. I'll get you back on here. All right, here we are with World of Illusion. There you go. Gosh, it's so weird seeing Genesis games on the screen and not NES games. The games actually have a lot of color in them.
They do, don't they? Man, Disney games from the 90s, just ridiculously difficult.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, can't tell you how many times.
Yeah.
How many times?
Yes, Bowie, my son was here last Wednesday, too. He wanted to come up for Beat It or Die trying. So I told him we couldn't get on screen last week, so I told him I'd get him on today.
Awesome.
Yeah, I remember this. I always thought Genesis had better Disney games than the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
It's one of the few things that Genesis actually did a little better. When Genesis truly did what Nintendo don't.
Right.
Or what Nintendo don't. Game rate, I don't know if it's running hot or if it's just because it was on the Super Game Boy system. Of course, they were trying to glitch it, so that could have had something to do with it.
Just a little bit, perhaps.
All right, the fireworks from Disney. Yes, Billy, I remember that. Samurai Showdown was better on the Genesis. If Genesis could have just gotten rid of that, I don't know, they call it tinny kind of sound that it has.
Yeah.
I mean, if you play Street Fighter 2, you can hear it. All the voices sound a little bit staticky almost, but it plays really well. Same thing with the Mortal Kombat. Except for one. One looked better on the Super Nintendo. It played like crap. And the fatalities were all censored.
Which take away the violence. I mean,
Well, you don't have a game then.
right? In Mortal Kombat,
Yeah.
that's kind of what you're banking on.
Yeah. There's barely anything mortal and there's barely anything combat. No, I did not know that, Spooey.
Wow.
He's doing that Dalsim thing.
Dispatched him pretty quickly.
McKillscreen. I like that name. Is anyone playing, what is that, DKS2 tonight? What does that stand for? As far as I know we're playing this. We already did Zelda and Star Fox. Jesse and his son are going to do Gunstar Heroes later on. Somebody's doing Spider-Man on the 32X. There's also going to be a Saturn Bomberman tournament.
Looking forward to that. That's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah. If we have time, I've got a couple of games I might try to do. I might try to do, I think it's Shadow Dancer on the Genesis. It was one of the Shinobi games. Just because
Nice.
I'm more confident in beating that than Shinobi 3.
Yeah.
Shinobi 3 is a beautiful game too, by the way. Another thing Genesis did better than Super Nintendo was Ninja Games.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Shinobi.
Spooey, I didn't know that. I had both the first two models. My first Genesis I had was the original model, and then I gave that away as a gift to a friend of mine, and then had seller's remorse and went out and I bought him a Model 2 with a Sega CD add-on when Biggs was clearancing them. Right, I think I bought it at this mall actually for $50. But I never got the Model 3. The Model 3, as I understand, was like more of an emulator system than an actual hardware system. And I think some games won't even play right on the Model 3.
I made a similar mistake getting rid of all my Sega stuff.
Yeah, and I did. I had, I want to say, like somewhere around 30 games.
Yeah.
A lot of good ones too, and I thought I was doing a good deed and doing my friend a favor. Like, oh, I just got a Nintendo 64. I'll never play this Sega Genesis again. That's exactly what happened. I had a Nintendo 64, and I was one of the shitheads who bought it on the day it came out, release day, which meant you had two games to choose from. You had either Mario 64, which you had, or you had Pilot Wing 64. And nobody, well, I'm sure somebody bought Pilot Wing 64, but God help you if you did.
Somebody.
Yeah,
Some
poor sap bought it thinking this is going to be so much better than Mario 64. But I bought that and I have the Nintendo 64 and I'm like, I'll never need to play this Sega Genesis again. And that was pretty stupid. It was probably like not even like 2 months later I went out to Biggs and I bought another one and I was up at every like Blockbuster Video and used game store buying as many games back as I could.
Trying to rebuild that collection.
Yeah. Import a chess game on what system? The only one chess game I remember, I think it was a game called Battle Chess on the Sega CD. And the Star Wars chess. Alright, you talking about the import on the Nintendo 64? So far, so good. Down 2 stages. Troy did tell me that I think level 3 was one of the more difficult ones. Alakazam!
It's a shame a lot of the newer games don't keep that difficulty cap in place. It's a shame.
Oh, Spooey, I didn't know that. You know what? I hated when the Genesis started using the cardboard cases as opposed to these awesome plastic, like this World of Illusion cases. These things were freaking awesome. Durable as hell. and they look so much better on the shelf. They lasted so much longer than those cheap, flimsy slide cases for the Genesis. You'd think they would try to distance themselves from the Super Nintendo. No, Spooey, two things I'm not too big a fan of is chess and the Nintendo 64. Oh, real? I didn't see. I never looked at the boxes that closely. I'll have to go up. Jesse's got a whole shelf. Yeah, Jesse's got a whole shelf full of boxed Genesis titles. I'll have to pull some off and look at them. I'm just not that good of a gamer nerd as I thought I was. I didn't know that. True story about this game. I actually first played this game, World of Illusion, that we're playing now. I borrowed it off this guy I went to high school with. I'm not saying this was a good thing necessarily, but he was notorious for being a thief, and he used to brag about like stealing games. And don't worry, he's in jail now. But I remember playing this and borrowing it off of him because he was like, oh yeah, I'll just go up to Biggs and I'll just steal a game I want to play. And he had like the Sega CD-1 model and whatnot. And that's like, sadly, one of the things I remember about playing this game. This game's awesome as hell, but I always remember like, I actually borrowed it off of this dude named Sean that I went to high school with, who's now in prison. Probably for doing worse things than stealing Sega Genesis games. I should have asked the judge, hey, what are we going to do with all of the Sega Genesis games?
Give them to me, I'll take them. I know they're there.
Right.
No need in denying.
Wow, Spooey, that's cool. I'll have to look at some of the ones Jesse has here. I believe it. That makes sense. I always remembered Lord Alfred Hayes always saying, by Acclaim, because all of the WWF games were made by Acclaim. I remember being so mad as a kid because none of them looked like WrestleFest. I always remember NBA Jam coming out under the Acclaim label, even though Midway made it. But the original Mortal Kombat on the Genesis was actually under the Acclaim label as well, which that was only on the Sega Genesis. Under Super Nintendo, it was under that Sculptured software.
Nice escape.
What are those, like?
I think they're sharks with swords.
It looks like the Pope. The Pope is like sticking up through the ground. The Pope is pissed at Mickey Mouse. Repent your sins, Mickey Mouse! That looked like the Pope coming up through the floor. Troy's saying he's having a hard time with this boss. Oh, I can see why. I guess the cards at the top are his energy level. I don't know. Yeah! Oh, didn't turn around.
Sharknado action going on here.
Yeah, Sharknado! Dead!
Nice. That was cool.
Troy is the Ian Ziering of World of Illusion. Should have had a chainsaw and just like cut him as he was coming down. Ew! So I understand you guys have a show on Twitch as well?
Yeah, we started it about 3 or 4 months ago.
Cool.
we've dubbed ourselves Awesome Nerds Playing Games, A and PG. And yeah, it just kind of started out as just a group of friends just, playing games like we always have.
Right.
But, well, Twitch is, now established, and it's a lot more accessible for people like us that didn't start out when it originally became a thing. So we just started streaming, and we're trying to get bigger. We're trying to grow our audience.
Right.
And we're just trying to, entertain people and share our love of games.
Sure.
Because that's really why we do it. And
are you guys pretty much like anything goes, kind of like
pretty much, yeah.
See, I know right now for every Wednesday we do the Beat It or Die Try-In show, and we're just doing the Nintendo games. And we are up to the Ks right now, because Jesse, of course, has the library.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's been going on now for probably close to 2 years.
Awesome.
And it's probably got at least another 2 years in it.
But yeah, we pretty much do anything that we did. I think our first show was a 24-hour stream, and we just.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we.
Jeez.
We were like, hey, anything you guys want, we'll try to play as long as we have access to it.
Yeah, as long as you got it.
And then we kind of switched up the format a little bit. We started doing time slots of things we were going to play because we were getting requests for things we didn't have, unfortunately.
Right.
So we're constantly trying to expand our library, and through the use of emulators.
It's a good excuse to go out and buy games.
It is, yes.
Are any of you married?
No.
Yeah, see, you can do that.
I know Mike's got a fiancée. Have they officially tied the knot yet? No,
yeah.
But.
Mickey's riding the cork. I can show you the world. Oh!
Wow.
Mickey taking an asteroid to the face. I think that would be fun. I mean, the NES games are fun too, but it's like Jesse's got some obscure shit that nobody's played before.
That was one of the fun things we found the very first time we started doing this was our buddy has an emulator, and it's just so many, really, really obscure things that are just, wow. There's really no words to describe it.
Yep.
Some of the stuff you find out there.
Yeah, I actually got, I won't say I got suckered into play it, but I ended up playing a bunch of games like I had not really ever heard of, like Alfred Chicken. The games that came out in 1994 when the system was, long dead. But I guess somebody had contracts they had to fulfill, and so they, Alfred Chicken and some of the other goofy ones I played. Monster in My Pocket, the Captain Planet and the Planeteers. That one's pretty notorious. If you've watched the show, all the people in the chat know I'm well affiliated, which is why I'm Captain LJN. Not because actually LJN had nothing to do with that game. That's a whole nother monster in itself. But yeah, I've played my share of Captain Planet on the stream. They do a redemption night too, where I think they do it like once or twice a year, where we try to beat games that we weren't able to beat the first time around, and everybody wanted me to do Captain Planet again, and I did. I did actually get one level further, but I never beat it. That game is just so begrudgingly unfair.
It still gnaws at you. I can see it.
Yeah. You know what happened? This really happened. I was up here one night coming in to talk to Jesse about something I was going to buy, or I think I might have been talking to him about something. I was fixing a Donkey Kong machine at the time. And I just happened to come in, and somebody had just traded in a bunch of NES titles. And among the stack was a copy of Captain Planet and the Planeteers. And I was like, son of a bitch. I was like, how much, Yeah, he was like, do you have it? And I was like, no. He's like, do you want it? And I was like, I was like, how much? He's like, oh, no, you can have that one. I was like, So I now own a copy of Captain Planet and the Planeteers. Terrible, terrible game. I guess because of all of the viewership and fan base that was based around it, that He felt like I would deserved a copy of it. Todd taking down statues of the Mad Hatter. Watch out for the chandelier. Worst dinner host ever.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Stewie. The chat was silent without you.
Was so quiet.
Troy still going 0 death run. Love the music. Eat that candy, Mickey. Secret. Ooh. Ah, man, $10 is a good price for this too.
Nice.
Ooh. That sucks, Bowie. I'm not sure what we've got coming up after this. I'm thinking it's, I'm hoping it's, I don't know if it's going to be Gunstar Heroes or if they're doing that late, because that's such an awesome game. I don't know if, oh, Jesse's not up there yet. Choice ends, final boss.
Motoring through.
No death run so far. Yeah, the music got really loud.
Oh, wow, that's menacing.
That was it.
Wow, nice.
Troy puts Mickey's World of Illusion down.
That was beautiful. That was like a work of art. Oh, Mickey, don't be so coy. Take your
You are a
place.
great magician, and as promised. Hello from Michael's fiance.
Hello, Megan.
Oh, look at that. There's Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Daisy Duck.
That's a rambunctious group right
It
there.
is.
I tell you what, they will not sit still for this.
There's either Chip or Dale over there, I think. Ah!
All right.
Thank you for playing!
So brave.
What are we doing next? Okay, up next is the 10-player Saturn Bomberman tournament.
I guess we'll watch the ending a little bit first.
Sure. Now keep in mind we're hooking this up to a 19-inch, 20-inch CR2 monitor. You're going to be playing 10 people.
It's going to be awesome.
On a Saturn Bomberman.
Oh.
And each player actually will have their own little square, their own screen. It's probably going to be about the size of a Game Boy. I'm going to go ahead and get things ready. Bam! Special thanks to Bert. Thanks,
Wow.
Bert.
Yeah, thank you very much. And Ray.
And Ray.
All right. Jackson
Yu. Oh, Spooey, I'll let him know. Where'd he go?
Alright, go to Splash.
All right.
See if it says anything. Nope, they're just waving. Anybody got a pocket knife or something? I got a zip tie on one of my controllers.
I do not. I don't think I have any.
Jesse, Spooey just inboxed you a new graphic for Beat It or I Try and on your Facebook. Yeah.
Okay. After we get started, I'll
He said he'll check it out after we get everything started.
8 hours?
I'm curious to see how this is going to look on stream.
Yeah.
I don't know who's all playing, or if they need players still.
Do you want to play, Jeff?
Yeah, I'll play.
You want to play Bomberman?
I'll pass. Can I stay on commentary, or you want to need someone else on commentary?
I can hear you. What?
Do you-
Can I stay on commentary? Yeah, if you want to commentate. If you want to commentate, that's fine. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool.
Good luck, man.
Thanks. Excuse me.
Yeah, it did. And then that play too. You don't try to play it on the screen there? Where'd the other guys go?
I think they're getting food. Give me the call. Yeah, as they said, coming up next we have Saturn Bomberman tournament, 10-man. It's gonna be pretty crazy. Chaos, I think, is the best description of what is gonna be going down here shortly.
Yeah, sorry. Actually, I like that one better. This one is generic. What's that? I know.
Well, we're getting set up for the 10-man Saturn Bomberman tournament. Excuse me. Just to fill you guys in a little bit on who I am. My name is Sean, and I'm part of a group called ANPG, Awesome Nerds Playing Games, and I'm here guest commentating here in Arcade Legacy. Hello, Megan. If you go to Facebook, type in Awesome Nerds Playing Games. You can like us, join our, follow us, join our group. Basically, we're just a group of friends that love to play games. So we're trying to, reach more people. We hold a monthly gathering every first Saturday of every month. I have one of my fellow members right here, Michael. your fiance is in the chat.
All right.
I was just filling him in on what we do, ANPG. I was just giving a little
Okay.
info.
And I see my fiance is in the chat room.
And Keystone has caps lock and Jen, so we're in for a treat.
We got our golden child, Craig, in as the last available
Wait.
player
Cool.
in the Bomberman tournament.
Switch over so I can adjust this camera. Switch over to main view down there. While we're doing this, oh, I already got it changed.
Yep.
You can go to the commentators and change your guys' names. Hit right click.
Okay.
And then configure, and then it'll let you change it.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Everybody trying to move. Alright. It's not gonna let us do it.
Win and put in parentheses ANPG. Thanks, Megan. We're not going to be the ones having good luck, however. Craig is going to be playing. He is going to need all that luck. Then again, he was pretty much tearing it up at one of the games we were playing earlier, Atomic Punk 2, down here in Arcade Legacy. He was pretty much tearing it up, so he shouldn't have too much of an issue. Yeah, Bomberman is a classic in gaming. I mean, I don't care what system you're playing it on. It is a classic, and the whole concept, the way the game is mapped out, I think it's unique. It's not a side scroller. It's not an RPG. It's something specific. Did you ever play a lot of Sega Saturn as a kid?
Huh?
Did you ever play a lot of Sega Saturn as a kid?
I didn't
have
even.
one.
I couldn't afford the Sega Saturn.
I didn't have one either. I had a buddy who played it a lot, and there was a Jurassic Park game. I think it was Jurassic Park for the Sega Saturn, if memory serves me correctly. Saturn or Sega CD, one of the two. It was awesome. Yes, yes. Having 10 players on this bad boy, yeah.
Oh, I've been playing the game yesterday. I know. I played it before I brought it here. What's wrong with your system? It doesn't need the RAM expansion. No. Maybe that's throwing it off. No, that's a US Bomberman. Hey, Bushman. We should get this done within 30 minutes.
Really, a secret hidden game. Huh. That's pretty cool. I think the Saturn's not working simply because of all the awesomeness it's about to erupt, and it can't handle the awesomeness.
You have another Saturn that's not mine? Yeah, it's a US Saturn Bomberman.
Let me try this again.
Alright.
I thought that was you had the import copy.
Oh, no. I've got all the US Saturn games. I did. I collected them all. I collected every Sega system except for the Game Gear, and I'm missing 60 of those. And then I'll have all of this. I just sold Dragon Force to another guy.
Try pressing it. See what it does.
Here we go.
I used to do that when I'd play regular CDs on it just to see all the effects that it was doing.
Japanese commercial for this game. I do not refresh my memory because I'm sure if it's Japanese, it's something just not even. I don't even know what would happen. I mean, it's Japanese. Enough said.
Sanshiro.
I knew I should have brought my Saturn, and I had it in a hard case and everything, like one of the old rentals. Oh man! I got the Blockbuster Video one. Yeah, I got that rental box for my Saturn 64, PlayStation, and Sega CD. Yep. I got the Sega CD one and the Saturn one. Did you get the Sega CD 2 or the? Yeah, the Genesis 2 with the Sega CD. Yeah, I got it at Biggs when they were playing.
He did. Yes, TMG did beat the Mickey Mouse game flawless. 0 deaths.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
He pretty much rocked it. It was impressive, and he did it in a very short amount of time. It had to have been 15, 20 minutes max.
Yeah, because that was Japanese. We kept on going to Japanese.
Ah, so random guy just explodes on impact. Yeah, that sounds pretty Japanese to me.
Because my Japanese Saturn has a Japanese version.
Well, she's your ex now, so you can have that as your ringtone now.
Anyone that hates that as a ringtone doesn't deserve to be in a
Yeah.
relationship with you.
Yeah, you're better than that.